So today I am about to show you yet another super easy side hustle that you can do right from the comfort of your home, making word search puzzles, selling them online, and you can literally make thousands a month doing it. And the good thing about this is anyone can do this from anywhere in the world. I am about to guide you. I'm going to show you step by step exactly how to do this. And another important thing I'm going to make sure I tell you today is how to actually sell these books, because creating them is the easy part, but you also got to get some sales, y'all. What's up, guys? This is Monique and welcome back to the channel. I am back with the news that you can use, but first, if you are new here, hello, bonjour, hola, aloha, konnichiwa, wagwan, shalom, assalamu alaikum. Thanks for stopping by, but don't be a stranger. Hit that subscribe button and join a family. So in order for us to create these word search puzzles, we are going to have to use BookBoat. BookBoat is an amazing app that allows you to create low content books. I've talked about it many times on the channel before. In fact, I did a recent video where I showed you how to make your own notebooks and journals and how to sell them on Amazon. But today we're going to get a little bit more creative, and this one's going to be so easy, y'all. But a couple church announcements before we go ahead into the creative process. Once you log into BookBoat, there is something really interesting that you're going to like, and it's going to be a KDP Spy extension. And what that's going to do, that's going to allow us, once we go to Amazon, to see what type of books are doing well. They're going to show you how much these people are actually making a month. I told you I want to prove to you that this is real, this is legit. I'm not making this up. We're going to type in, since we're doing word search puzzles, then all of the search results are going to come up just like this. So once we add our extension, it's going to come up with this box, and we hit start, and it's pretty much analyzing and sorting out all of the books that are on our search page right now. Not all of Amazon books, just specifically what we're looking for. And the first thing that comes up right now is Autumn Word Search Large Print. And this thing has sold about 124 books, and it has made about $1,000. That's just this month. And here's 8 large print word search books. They're making about $20,000 a month. In September, we're about to enter into autumn, fall. That's why that's a bestseller, because it's something that people are searching for. We're heading into Halloween. That's another big one people are searching for. We have Thanksgiving and Christmas coming up. So those are the type of things that you can focus on, because those are probably going to get the highest search volume from people. Y'all, I'm trying to give y'all the keys to be successful in this thing. In BookBoat, they also have, I've showed you this before, they have a section that you can do research here as well to see what are the top 100 sellers in a particular category you're looking for. We're going to be doing puzzle books. It's going to show you how much people are pricing their books. That's another important thing to look at. And right here, this book literally was just published. This autumn book was just published August 8th of this year, and it is receiving 513 sales a month. Y'all, that's big. I'm telling you, hop on it right now while you can. But also something else I want to let you know, if you are a member of BookBoat, they have weekly calls where the owner of BookBoat gets on here, and he spends an hour every single Thursday morning going over important things, and he gives you time to ask questions. So in case I missed anything, you can definitely hop on there. So I think we've talked enough about that. Now I'm going to go into creating the book itself. So if you're over here on BookBoat, you want to click on this tab here and go to create. And from create, you're going to hit BookBoat Designer. They're going to ask you to log in. We'll do that. And then we're going to clear this out because they have a new studio that they are using. We could just X that out, and we're going to go up here to try the BookBoat studio. And from there, we're going to be brought to this page here, and they're going to ask you a couple of questions. What type of project it is. You can do a paperback, cover, and interior. That means you're going to be working on the cover and interior at the same time. Or if you want to just do the cover by itself, you can select that. Because a lot of times people will create the same book, but they'll make another type of cover, because some covers may attract one crowd more than another. But we're going to stick with the cover and interior. We could call this project name Millionaire. Why? Because that's what we're trying to become. And we're going to go with the 8.5 by 11. Why? Because that was successful. So as far as interior paper type, just keep it black and white. It makes it simple for everybody. And we want to make sure it bleeds because it makes the book look better. But I'm going to go ahead and do 100 pages because of the fact that I'm going to create 50 word search puzzles. And I'm going to tell you why I pick 100 versus, you know, not just doing 50 pages. Now, if you see my other tutorial about how to make the low content notebooks and journals, this is pretty much the same at this point. We're going to start with our cover page, and to remove this template here, we're going to go up here. We're going to hit hide cover template, and what that template just shows you is what goes on each side of the page. The right side of the page is going to be the front cover, the left is going to be your back. What I want to do is probably a Thanksgiving book, but it's a good idea, like I said, to create them all. But when we're working on our cover, we're going to go up here to this photo tab, click on that bad boy, and then we're going to search for Thanksgiving or autumn. You just click on Pixabay, you hit Thanksgiving, and they're going to come up with many different pictures. You just go through, you find something that you like, and when you do, you just click on it. So you just take the side and slide it until it's all the way in there. And so the next thing we're going to do is I want to add something a little bit more to it. So I already saw something earlier. It's going to be this. Voila. That's nice, right? And this is going to be on the front cover side. And now I'm going to add some text. It's going to be this T here where you go to add text. And it's really easy, y'all. I'm telling you. Anyone can do this. We're going to put Thanksgiving, and then I'm going to add another one that says word search beneath it. And then you can change the font of them so that they look fancier or not. You'll just come up here and you'll just go through whatever it is that you like. Thanksgiving word search. So I'm going to come back and add something to this cover page in a second, and I'm going to show you why I'm moving away from it. And so when we go to the interior, we click on page number 1, and if you want to add this belongs to or all of that, you can go up here and you can just add a heading, and you can say this book belongs to. You want something colorful and nice. And so I add that to it, and then you want to add a line for them to add their name to. And we can go up here to our shapes. Here's a line, and then we click on that line. So just like that, this book belongs to. So we have that first page there. And now we are at the point that we are ready to start working on the word search. So in order to do that, we're going to go to our next blank page, which is page 2. And then we have to go right here to this little puzzle maze looking thing. We click on that, and they have it already kind of up here, this little hashtag there. And then we're going to scroll to the word search. Once you click on it here, they are going to ask you, what pages do you want your word search on? So depending on how many word search puzzles you're about to upload, that's going to determine how many pages right here you select. I'm going to just show you a few of them, how you can make that, and then you can go back and add however many you want to. So once we have the amount of pages that we want selected, you're going to be taken to this page here. They ask you margin options. We're going to leave all of that as is. As far as your font, you can come in here, see what you like, what you don't like. You can change it. I'm going to just change mine to that because I like how thick it looks. Thicker than a Snicker. All right, and then as far as the color, I'll just leave that gray. The line color, I'm going to go with the black here. So I'll leave that as is. And now the next thing you're going to do, you're going to have to upload a file. And this file will have to be all of the words that you want in your word search. So you are responsible for coming up with all the words that you want in there. And how you create this file is going to be with Excel or any kind of thing that you can save a CSV file. And I'm going to show you an easy way to get the words, because this will be the longest part of it. We're going to go to our good friend Google. You can look for words associated with Thanksgiving words, however you want to term it. You just search, and then you'll come up with something like this. They give you over 200 plus words that are related to Thanksgiving. And then we're going to come here to our good old Excel spreadsheet, and then we'll start entering the words. And once you reach your 10 words, the next thing you're going to have to do is you're going to have to space before you start for your next puzzle, because that space will let BookBoat know I'm starting a new puzzle. Don't use these words for the other one. And then you just type out the next 10 words and make sure you space between that. Once you create your complete list of 500 words, if you're doing 50 puzzles, you'll need 250 words. If you're doing 25 puzzles, just take the amount of puzzles you want, multiply by 10. That'll let you know how many words you need. So you come here, you upload your file, and then we're going to make it 10 words. Make sure you change this max words per page to 10. And we're going to leave the cell color as is. One of the things you want to make sure you do is select add solution after the puzzle pages, because what that is going to do is that's going to go ahead on and solve the puzzle for the people, but it's going to be towards the end of the book, kind of like the answer key. They can go back to look at it, check their work, whatever they want to do, make sure they did it all right. And also you can add some cells, because if not, it's just going to be a bunch of letters going across, unless you like that. And another option right here I'm going to select is use random words, sentences if my files do not meet the requirements. And voila, this is what our puzzle is going to look like at this point. We have all of our puzzles, because I only did 4, just like I said, to show you guys how it worked. So all of the puzzles you have will be on here, and then after the puzzles will come the answer key. I wouldn't just leave it like this though, because you know you want it to be a little fancy. People like creative stuff, so I'll kind of move my puzzle down. I will probably add a title to each, pretty much number all of them. So, and another thing you're going to want to do then is with the answer key, you want to go ahead on and add a title for that. You just want to make sure that you match the word search puzzle number with the solutions, pretty much, so that people can know what they're looking at. So the next thing I would do is try to get a little creative and add a little life to the party. Find something, let's look for autumn, and there's 2 ways you can do this. You can either, first of all, you can click on it, go up here to effects, change it to black and white. After that, we can change the opacity of it so that it's kind of behind it, just to give it a little oomph, you know, if that's something that you're interested in doing. Or if you prefer to do something like, so you can just like click on a leaf, add it to the top like that, and add it to each page the same kind of way. Just get really creative. The world is your oyster. You can do pretty much whatever it is your heart desires. Now I did want to show you how I was going to go ahead on and edit my cover page with that word search in it. So I took a screenshot of this lovely word search, and I just open it and add it here. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to crop it. And just so that you don't give away all of the answer, I crop it a little bit more, because this is one of the puzzles that's going to be in your book. And we can also make it a little opaque, change the opacity of it. Right click the image over here, and then you hit send backward until it gets to the point that you want it to be. Bam. And then one more thing I'm going to add to it is just a little shape. Maybe I'm going to do that dark brown right there, and then I'm going to come back here and I'm going to add some words to it. And if you want the words to come closer together, because they are far apart here, you can just highlight it, come up here to these letters, and then the line height. You see how that brings it together? And voila. And then I'm also going to center it. Click on that one, hit OK. Then we can drag it down here, and we want to make it fit in this. Let me know what y'all think about this cover page. You just have to be really creative with it. So we have our cover page, we have who it belongs to, we have our word search puzzles in the inside of this, and we have our solutions to it. So at this point, you're pretty much done. The only thing you'll have to do from here is come up to project. You'll hit download this project RGB. Once you hit download, it's going to save it and it's going to break it into 2 files. It'll have your cover page and then it'll have your interior, because you're going to have to upload those separately. And I'm going to link the last video I did showing the journals, because I already talked about how you upload this to Amazon KDP. I don't want to have to go deep in details about that again, since I've already talked about it. So if you want to see where you go from this point and how you upload it, how you price your book, all of those great things, where you put your keywords, your title, stuff like that, check out the link in the description. It should also be popping up here somewhere. And I do have to let you know, in order to use BookBoat, especially if you're doing activity books, puzzle books, coloring books, things like that, there is a membership fee. It is actually $20 a month to be able to access all of these different features so that you can create these type of books. Now, I do have a coupon down below that you can use, and it will save you 20%. This is really something that has the possibility of adding a lot of money to your account every single month. I'm not gonna lie to you and tell you every single person gonna get it, but if you really put in the work and you make sure you're getting the stuff that people are looking for, I do believe that you should have success. I can't guarantee it, but I do believe that you will start to see some results. So that's all I have for you today. I thank you so much for watching, and until next time, we are out. Peace.